You got the degree, you landed the job, you climbed a ladder. But why do you still feel like something's missing? What if the success you worked so hard for isn't the kind you actually needed? For me, it was like I'd been climbing a mountain for years, only to realize it wasn't even the one I meant to climb. It's easy to get into that routine where you feel you just have to keep reaching for that next achievement, like you've got to keep putting in the hours. You might even feel like if you let your guard down even just a little bit, it can all come crashing down. Now, those feelings like that, they're symptoms of something bigger that we'll discuss in an upcoming episode. I'm just mentioning that here because those are the feelings I've had to work through in order to come to the decision that I wanted to start this project. I realized I had to find something of my own to inspire me to move forward with conviction, rather than simply going through the motions out of fear or a sense of obligation. Before getting to this point, it's not like I had experienced some sort of dramatic breakdown. It's just that eventually the exhaustion turned into depression. At times that really hit hard. That's when I knew that success that I'd been taught to define it wasn't aligned with what I really wanted. Most people don't talk about things like this because it feels like complaining from a place of privilege. And I suppose to a degree it is. And that's one reason I wasn't sure about creating this series. But I also realized that feeling disconnected from your life, even if it's a seemingly successful one, isn't really failure. It's a signal that your internal compass is trying to point you somewhere deep. The longer we pretend everything is fine, the more our creativity dries up. We stop dreaming, we stop growing. Eventually, we'll stop believing change is even possible. Are you going through something like this? Are you feeling like your work, despite being a way to pay the bills and provide for your family, just isn't fulfilling you the way you'd hope? Did you ever have dreams that you put on hold out of your sense of obligation? I'm asking you this now because we may be able to find a new path forward together. Times are changing. As you look around now, people are beginning to talk about AI from a position of fear. Guess what? The same AI that may soon make jobs obsolete will also open opportunities for people to pursue the dreams they'd begun to feel were forever out of reach. We'll be covering all these details in an upcoming episode. For now, I just want to emphasize that we have to be true to ourselves. We can suit up and show up for a season if that's what it takes because we have to fulfill our obligations to those who are counting on us. But that doesn't mean we can't begin to plan for something more. That doesn't mean we can't at least consider our possibilities, and now may be the perfect time to start working toward those dreams we'd put on hold. What most people don't realize is there's a cost of giving up on your dreams. We lose a little bit of who we are as individuals. Not only do we lose, but our loved ones also lose out on that person we could have been. And the world loses out on our contributions that never saw the light of day. That's why I'm creating Life Recoded, to help ensure this doesn't become your story. I haven't walked away from that old path myself yet, but I've begun charting a new one. That's an important part of what Life Recoded is all about. I'm right there with you, recoding my life too. And this is a journey we're taking together. I'll share my story with you, and I'm hoping you'll share your story with me. You don't have to have everything figured out today, you just have to take that next right step. As I start down this path myself, I've started asking myself some important questions. What brings me peace? What gives me purpose? And how can I build a life that feels aligned with who I really am? If your version of success doesn't feel like success anymore, you're not alone. As I've said before, you're not broken, you're awakening, you're growing. If that's you, I hope you'll subscribe and come back for topics I'll be covering in future episodes, including overcoming imposter syndrome, moving forward when you're feeling exhausted, and how the words you speak can actually rewrite your future. I'll also cover how we can use AI to bring things to life more quickly. If this all sounds like a journey you'd like to take, like and subscribe. We'll get going, and we'll see where this road will lead us.